Low-maintenance no-dig gardening for beginners. No-dig gardening has become one of the most popular methods for growing healthy plants with minimal effort. If you want a garden that requires less labor, improves soil naturally, and produces abundant harvests without constant tilling, this guide will walk you through the basics of starting a no-dig garden from scratch. This method is simple, beginner-friendly, and suitable for almost any climate or soil condition. By the end of this video, you will understand why the no-dig approach works and how you can set up a thriving garden that takes care of itself over time. To understand no-dig gardening, let us begin with the core principle. The idea is to disturb the soil as little as possible. Nature builds fertile soil through layers of organic matter breaking down slowly. When soil structure stays intact, beneficial organisms like worms, microbes and fungi remain undisturbed and continue improving the soil. Tilling destroys this natural structure, dries out soil, disrupts life underground, and can even bring dormant weed seeds to the surface. With no-dig gardening, instead of tilling, you simply add organic materials on top and let nature handle the work. Over time, the soil becomes rich, loose, and full of nutrients without heavy labor. The first step in no-dig gardening is choosing your location. Select a spot that receives at least 6 hours of sunlight each day if you plan to grow vegetables. If you are growing leafy greens or shade-tolerant plants, partial sunlight works as well. Make sure the area is fairly level, close to a water source, and easy for you to reach. One great advantage of no-dig gardening is that you can start directly on top of weeds, grass, or poor soil because the layers you add will smother them and build a new growing surface. The next step is preparing the base layer. The most common base material is cardboard. Use large pieces of plain, untreated cardboard without tape or glossy prints. Lay the cardboard over the entire area, overlapping the edges so no light reaches the ground beneath. This layer blocks existing weeds and grass, preventing them from growing through the bed. Cardboard also softens when wet and attracts worms, which helps speed up decomposition. Water the cardboard thoroughly so it stays in place and begins breaking down. After the cardboard layer comes the bulk layer, usually composed of compost, manure, mulch or a mixture of organic materials. You can use well-rotted manure, homemade compost, leaf mold, straw, grass clippings or any natural matter that decomposes. The recommended depth for this layer is 6 to 8 inches. This material becomes your new soil. Even if your underlying soil is poor, compacted or rocky, the no-dig layer creates a nutrient-rich environment for plant roots. Once you have established this layer, add a top layer of fine compost or topsoil. 1 to 3 inches is usually enough. This gives you a smooth surface for sowing seeds and planting seedlings. Think of this top layer as the finishing touch that helps young plants establish strong roots while the layers underneath continue improving. You do not need to mix the layers. Simply place them on top of each other and allow nature to blend them over time. Planting in a no-dig garden is straightforward. If you are sowing seeds, make shallow rows or indentations in the top compost layer and plant according to seed packet instructions. If you are transplanting seedlings, gently make a hole in the compost layer and place the plant inside. Roots will naturally spread downward as the organic layers soften. This method encourages healthy root systems without you needing to loosen or aerate the soil manually. Watering a no-dig garden is usually easier than watering traditional tilled beds. Because organic layers hold moisture effectively, the soil stays evenly damp for longer. Water deeply but less frequently, allowing the moisture to reach the lower layers. Mulching the surface with straw, leaves, or wood chips further reduces evaporation and keeps soil temperature stable. This creates ideal conditions for plants and soil life. Feeding your no-dig garden is simple. Instead of applying processed fertilizers, you feed the soil by adding organic matter on top. Once or twice a year, spread a new layer of compost over the surface, just as nature spreads fallen leaves in a forest. Over time, this ongoing layering method creates dark, crumbly soil full of nutrients. If your garden needs an extra boost, you can add compost tea or natural amendments, but most no-dig beds thrive without additional feeding. Weed control is one of the biggest benefits of no-dig gardening. Because you are not bringing hidden weed seeds to the surface, fewer weeds appear. Any weeds that do manage to sprout can be pulled easily because the soil is loose and rich. Maintaining a thick mulch layer reduces weeds even further by blocking sunlight and preventing seeds from germinating. Pest control in a no-dig system improves naturally. Healthy soil produces strong plants with better resistance to pests and disease. Predatory insects and microbes become more active in undisturbed soil, helping control harmful pests. If problems arise, you can use natural remedies like neem spray, garlic spray, or companion planting, but many gardeners find that no-dig beds experience fewer pest issues overall. One of the most rewarding aspects of no-dig gardening is how it improves year after year. Rather than degrading the soil as tilling often does, the no-dig method continually builds soil fertility. Earthworms multiply, fungi networks strengthen, and the soil becomes softer and more nutritious. Each season, you add more organic matter to the top, and the soil becomes increasingly productive without extra labor. No-dig gardening also works well in raised beds. Simply follow the same layering method inside the bed frame. Raised no-dig beds warm faster in spring, drain well and reduce the need to bend or kneel while gardening. To summarize, no-dig gardening is a method that respects natural soil processes while reducing physical work. Start with cardboard to suppress weeds, add layers of compost and organic material, top with fine compost, plant seeds or seedlings directly, and maintain the system by adding new organic matter once or twice a year. You will enjoy healthier plants, fewer weeds, and a garden that becomes richer and easier to manage over time. This approach proves that gardening does not need to be complicated or exhausting. By working with nature rather than against it, you can grow abundant crops with minimal effort and maximum satisfaction.